I'm gonna go like this, I'm gonna go like this, I'm gonna go like this, and I'm gonna go like this. Yeah, real professional flagler. Hey, just so you know, it's Sally Hansen Pro Staff for this guy. So.
Dude, that's a big brown bro.
All right, today we're headed to the New Jersey Fly Tying Symposium, but I gotta stop by the old shop and pick up a few things. All right, so one of the things, we're actually gonna go striper fishing, and it's only my second time, never done it in the ocean, so I need some reels. This is a mess. I'm slowly rebuilding my fly tying camera and gear kit area. So I need a couple of 9-weight reels. That'll do. And a full sinker. And then of course I gotta grab the nerdy camera bag, put some gear in there, and we're off to the races. Oh, and hey, shout out to Sims. These new tailwind, so this is the tailwind, call it the travel gear suitcase. It's big enough for 10-foot rods, and the new rod holder, I don't know what it's called, unfortunately. This new rod case fits nice and perfectly into the suitcase. So that's a really cool feature. So we're gonna get this packed up and head out to pick up Cheech. There's old Hopalong. Booting it with crutches. Not a fun thing. Total ankle replacement, fixing, bionic now. There he is. This whole thing's documented.
Oh man, good thing you guys weren't in my backyard a little earlier.
Yeah, because I definitely thought it was one of
What date are we on?
Good question.
So people. Oh no, I have much better stuff for this. This is called what happens when the rattle bass gets to your vise. It's happened before.
All right, what do you got going on here?
So Tim is practicing the Copper John, and he's got 2 of them prepped here. And so sabotage is what you do. I'm gonna go like this, and go like this, and go like this, and I'm gonna go like this. Yeah, real professional flagler. Hey, just so you know, it's Sally Hansen Pro Staff for this guy. So I don't know what this is about.
All right, we are at the Fly Tying Symposium. Before the doors open, special entry. Anyway, we've got our booth. Cheech has a class this morning, so we're just gonna hit the Tizown.
My phone and I say, Brigham, unfortunately, only one of us can stay. That means you're fired. And he flips me up, he goes, you can't fire me. And so I send that to the guy, I'm like, so what am I supposed to do with this?
Okay, why don't you say what we're doing?
We're teaching a class on Skill Builders live.
Live,
Sitting down.
in person. No editing from Brig.
No editing. My scissors smell like a skunk.
Huh, I wonder why. Right, we've got Chuck Furimsky here. Chuck, good friend of ours, very snazzily dressed. And
I don't have my flag tie on.
I know, I was going to say you, the
It's
the
a little
flag
too
tie.
warm.
Yeah.
I might put it on for the banquet tonight.
It's all good. So Chuck here is really the guy when it comes to the Fly Tying Symposium. So Chuck, what is it about the symposium that has been probably the most engaging for you, and what can people look forward to?
Well, the Tyers especially, they wait. It's like a holiday every year. They
Yeah.
know which day it is, and we usually do it the weekend before Thanksgiving, but sometimes we have to go 2 weekends before. Depends on whether the hotel has a ballroom available, because the ballroom is pretty big. It's the largest in the area.
Yeah.
And we have almost 100 fly tyers here, and then we have people coming to the show from all over.
Yeah, all over the world.
Oh yeah, before the pandemic hit and the flights were a lot less. Wow, one time we had 10 people from Sweden that came,
Yeah.
and we had a theme that year. We called it "How Sweet It Is." For all the old people watching this, they'll remember Jackie Gleason. How sweet it is. And we had a good time that year. But yeah, we have people here now from England and the Netherlands, Belgium, a new guy from Italy. We miss Mark Pettergine. I know he's celebrating an anniversary because it was always the same time we had the symposium.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, every year we get older. You know?
Yeah. Funny how that works.
Sooner or later you have to retire.
Yeah.
And I think he's trying to retire.
Yeah.
I don't know whether I'm going to retire ever. I don't know.
No, you're not. You're going to keep going. You're going to keep fishing.
Well, I don't think I ever missed one symposium. This is the 33rd.
And this 33rd, yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I will say there's a lot of people here. A lot of different techniques are shown. Some vendor booths. So it's a lot of fun. A lot of people that we've known and see. So it's always nice to hook up and see. And we're going to fish with Chuck in a couple days. So
Yeah.
we're pretty
That's
excited
right,
for that. Yeah. So,
And I'm standing here in front of all this material. This is one of, like 12 rows
Yeah.
of booths that Bill
Yeah.
Keogh brought from Hairline W. I had a call on the phone when I was driving here the other day. The guy said, I saw something about this tying symposium. Do you have any kind of feathers available to buy there? I wrote back to him, I said,
A few.
couple, like 50,000
Yeah.
that you can select from.
Yeah.
So there's hardly anything missing in fly tying.
Yeah.
And if
It's-
it's new, it's
gonna be
usually
it.
shown here.
Yeah, for sure.
I asked Bill about his catalog, and it's getting printed right now. but it
Yeah, we
wasn't
just
ready.
saw it the other day, and it's printed, so it'll be good. Well, thanks, Chuck.
Yeah.
As
Thanks
usual,
for
good to
coming.
see you.
You guys came all the way from Utah.
Oh, yeah.
That's
You know,
a foreign country, isn't it?
it is rather foreign out west.
There's a lot of fish out there.
That's right. All right, if you have not seen Joe Jackson's hair work, we're going to show it to you. He's a master wizard with that. Joe has graciously tied this monstrosity. I can't even imagine a fish is ever going to eat that.
It's only 6/0.
You're the guy Curtis always picks on, or the guy that Cheech always picks on when I watch his videos.
All right. So I already steamed this and I picked out all the junk. We're just going to commit to it and hope that I got in there deep. It's pretty all right. So when I do all my hair bugs, I do use a contrasting color with what I do on the belly. Because with that nano silk, I can get in there and make that hook gap
Why
massive.
did you pick Nano Silk?
Because it's simply the best. I have no affiliation with them. Zero.
Well, I just wondered because I used the 200 denier UTF, the Wapsie stuff.
UTC?
UTC. It's good stuff. I just like the Nano Silk because I can really just bear down on it.
Well, you can bear down on 200 denier
No, I can't.
GSP. So
No, I eat the GSP, dude. I eat the Kevlar.
I won't use Kevlar. That tears up the tool so much. So.
But you find the finesse of what you're trying to do with whatever thread you're using, and you'll make it work. But with this 3/0 Nano Silk, I don't have to finesse it. I got to worry about the hair just breaking on me.
Yep.
There we go. That's about it.
Dude. Oh, sick.
You can be tightened up a little bit. Right here, there's a little bit of a hunchback going on. But doing it fast like that, once you got that motion down, takes out a lot of the problems you're going to have from over trimming these.
Nice.
Hi, Katie.
All right, so Cheech is done with his class, and we're hanging out at the booth. This is how these fly tying shows, if you've never been to them, most of the time you got people demo tying, and kind of people walk around and say hi and watch you. So let's go see what Cheech is up to.
And if you don't fold it over like that, it will break. You can do this out of like 80-pound braid as well. Boom. So there's our body, and as you can see, we didn't tie a tail in yet.
This is the tie-off with Tim and Cheech.
Material, it really is. This stuff just works. And this has got like a purple tint to it, but it's not the friendliest stuff to dub. And so a lot of guys have seen me do this before. It's called carding. I separate it to get the fibers kind of in the same direction, and I rotate 90 degrees. This is almost exactly what Cheech did. But I'll pull up so much better if you do this.
Great.
All right, who won?
Tim
couldn't hear
did,
it.
and then he conceded to me because I'm injured.
Well, no, because of the wing material.
Hey, so sorry, I did not do any more updates from yesterday because I got sidetracked. Lots of stuff going on. Anyway, second day of the expo, and it's going well. We've got to talk to a lot of the people we know, met a lot of new people. It's great here in Jersey. There's a great fly tying and fishing community, and Cheech and I were able to hang out with Bob Clouser last night for dinner with old Bill Keogh and our buddy Chuck Furimsky. So anyway, today should kind of be more of the same. I'm doing a little seminar on how to make money tying flies, which is a little different. And yeah, but we just stay here. We'll be tying flies most of the day, and we'll look to get some other people maybe tying some flies or whatever today, and that's what we're gonna do. So just kind of informal. It's a great little show. If you ever want to come out to New Jersey, you usually have it right around before Thanksgiving. It's in Somerset. Okay, seminar is done. I didn't film that because it's super nerdy. Anyway, we're gonna continue around the show. I wanted to show you a really cool company called The Forged Fly. Matt is the genius behind that. And this is really cool stuff, Matt. Super awesome. Why don't you walk us through what you do and what we're looking at? These are awesome sculptures. If you're a fly fishing nut, you need to look this guy up. Here's a little snippet. So Matt's kind of a big deal. But he's super down to earth from what I can tell. Anyway, let's walk it through.
All right, cool. So the Forged Fly is really about commemorating the craftsmanship and the innovation in fly tying. I've always ran up to the booths of these fly tyers and say, oh my goodness, look at these tiny sculptures, and they'd be so humble and say, oh, this is nothing. But that was really what inspired could we create them out of metal was the question. So here we got into just making rigid metals feel and look wispy. So it all started with these hackles, and we got into some crazy little peacock curls and turkey wings.
That's so rad.
And here's one of the newest hackles, super wispy, sharpened to a point. Very excited about those. And a lot of this is all salvage. This was an old sink.
Oh, super
Cut it,
awesome.
clean it, twist it, and now you got some bucktail for Lefty's Deceiver. We've also enjoyed doing the signature series. We've done Lefty, Stu App, Joan Wolf, Bob Clousers. We had a 40-inch Clouser with giant dumbbell eyes. And so Tyers get a kick out of it, fishermen love it, and we've even had people that don't even fish buy these.
Oh, I can see why.
I mean, when do you get to see a giant dry fly sparkling in steel and weighing 10 pounds?
Yeah, no doubt. So if you want to look Matt up, there you go, The Forged Fly. And you guys will be in Denver, so we'll be there too.
Super excited. Forge Fly's going to the West Coast. We'll be in Denver.
So mark your calendars. They'll be there.
Come see us.
Dasha will be there.
It'll be really awesome.
And we're going to be working hard to do a bunch of new stuff.
Nice.
So a lot of new inventory. Salmon flies, caddis, stone flies. Ben Furimsky's getting a giant salmon fly adult, new wing style. Super stoked.
Oh, rad.
Yes.
Yeah, mark your calendars. Denver's a big one. We'll be there. So thanks, you guys. Awesome stuff.
Cheers. Thank you.
See you there.
All right, we're gonna go to another one. We're gonna go talk to Jackson here, who's been tying for probably what, 40 years? No, but Jackson, how old are you, Jackson?
I'm 15.
He's 15. Look, it's hard to tell with the GoPro. There's some killer flies. Jackson's a great tyer, and he's tying on an awesome looking Norvise. What is it you like about these shows, Jackson?
This is my first show.
First
show.
Okay.
Tying with my guy Fritz here, but I love just talking to people, getting to know different techniques, learning different flies, patterns, and just meeting cool people.
There's a lot of cool people here.
Yeah.
What's your favorite fly to tie?
Favorite fly?
Oops, I messed your flies up
It's
with
all
my
good.
arm.
It's gotta be my Waltz or my Pat's rubber legs.
Oh yeah, that's a
I
good
use
one.
these things religiously.
What's the chenille on that?
So that is this. It's dark purple and black, and I'm using the purple and black rubber legs on it.
Okay.
And
Is this the hairline stuff?
yeah, the hairline.
Do you know where that came from?
From Cheech.
Yeah, we
just met him
worked on that
earlier.
one and got hairline to do it.
Yeah.
So that's awesome.
Yeah, no, I just met him the other day.
Yeah, Cheech, he's all right.
Yeah.
We keep him around.
Yeah.
All right, Jackson, thank you. You're doing a great job. Keep up the good work.
Of course. Have a good one.
Yep. Okay, moving on to the next. A couple guys that you've probably seen before. John and Barry.
Hey, how are you guys
Welcome
doing?
to New Jersey.
Thank you.
Barry, you are from
Norway.
Norway. That's a long ways away.
It's a long ways away.
Yeah. You guys, a lot of you know Barry. Has been around for a while. Super great tyer. What is the thing you like most about these types of shows?
No, they're a great place. If you're a fly tyer or a fly fisherman, they're a great place to pick up materials, see tyers, good tyers, and of course to meet a lot of the people that buy my books and follow the YouTube channel and the website.
That's right. Plug your book. Feather
Absolutely.
Bender.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's
great
it.
One.
All good.
Yeah. And then his compadre, John DeMuth, John and Katie, John and Katie fame. Can't leave Katie out.
That's right. She is.
Where are you
she's
from,
getting
John?
lunch right now. We're from East Tennessee.
East Tennessee.
That's right.
Killing it. They're a good combo. Katie still does photography, yeah?
Yes. She still does the photography.
Yep.
She's still running around, and she was right here just a second ago. And we love coming to the show.
Yeah,
to
you
meet.
guys do a lot of shows.
Yep, we
So,
are. We're hoping to be in Denver. We're going to be in Virginia. We're going to be in a handful of other shows this year that we're excited about. And the biggest thing about coming to these shows that we like is meeting people like Barry.
Yep.
Becoming friends with all the tyers that we've seen online. a lot of people who watch our show come up and introduce themselves and meet them, and then actually be able to receive and get hands-on instructions from the people who you've been watching for years on Instagram and YouTube.
Yeah.
So a lot of fun to connect the dots.
That is super cool. I would say for us, that's like one of the favorite things. We love the New Jersey show. We highly recommend it. Usually it's around Thanksgiving. I think I mentioned that probably 10 times. But anyway, our buddies John and Barry, we're going to keep going around and find some other people. Thanks, gents.
See you guys.
Yeah.
See you.
Okay, we're going to have a quick chat with a couple people you may know.
Now you keep your lips for yourself, okay?
That's right. Did you hear what he just said? Bob
wishes.
Clouser and Lily Renzetti. You may have heard of them. Both here at the show with us. Cheech and I are having a good time. Why do you guys like the shows?
It's a great opportunity to see the customer and the fly tires.
Oh, yeah.
It's always
Like-
fun.
Because, like friends, we love seeing you guys.
That's
and
right.
Bob, he's always got a good story or 5.
Always.
No, like 2 absolute
great.
legends.
Yeah.
So good to see you guys.
The same. We're glad that you're here.
Yeah, we love
We're very
Jersey.
glad,
It's
yeah.
it's a great show. Like I would tell people in the video, well, you know, these types of things are very unique. Like
Yes.
it's worth going to.
Absolutely.
Great
Yeah.
relationships. You see some awesome tires. Anyway,
Great people that we haven't seen in a long time. So it's,
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
the camaraderie, the friendship, right?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like this old man, we know him for many years. We love him.
he's a youngin'.
Yes,
And look
he
at,
is.
he's
Yeah,
still after it.
An 86-year-old guy.
86.
Yeah. Doing
And
great.
you may have heard of the Clouser minnow, you know, here and there. But
Yeah.
anyway,
The
you
most-
guys are awesome.
Yeah, thank you.
We're glad to have these relationships with you. And
We love to have
it's
you
awesome.
as a customer as well. And what you bring to the industry, you bring a lot to the industry.
Well, we just try to
Thank
be
you.
ourselves and be crazy. And anyway, so thanks,
Yep.
guys.
Thank you.
All right, here's a guy that needs no introduction, but you see mostly his hands, kind of like us. Good old Tim Flagler, Tight Line Productions. Tim, we've
Yes.
known you for a while. You are a great tire, good friend. What do you like most about these shows?
I'd have to say just meeting people that watch my videos, and you know, I get comments and stuff like that on the videos, but getting them to see them in person, interact with them, and it's also, quite frankly, we've been doing these shows for many years, and getting to see other tires, you know, see them a few times a year, and that's always really something.
Yeah, you guys do a great job. I mean, your video quality is second to none.
Well, thank you. Appreciate it.
And you do well against Cheech, and we're rooting for you. Everybody at the shop is rooting for you.
Really?
We got to give Cheech a hard time.
It's going to be a tough one today, though.
Oh, yeah.
The
It's
Copper
gonna be
John
good.
is going to be.
Yeah, that's a
the
good
test.
one.
Yep.
So, and then your sidekick over there,
Yeah,
Joan.
Joni, Copper
she
Joan.
is freaking awesome.
Yeah.
Anyway, whole kit and caboodle. Tim, you're great. We'll
Thanks,
probably
Curtis.
do a little bit more filming at the tie-off, which
Super.
you will dominate.
I hope. Fingers crossed. All right. See ya.
See ya. Okay, we're winding down the show. A lot of you know Shorty Bartholomew. A lot of you have seen him tie probably. There is the legend himself. Now, what number one, I mean, look at these insane boxes. This is going to make you drool. But I was most interested in your system for consistency.
Yeah, well, what I have a system down for, depending on the size of the fly that I'm tying. We'll talk about how many wraps of wire we'll use on a particular nymph, and then as we get smaller, we'll change the gauge of wire.
Yeah.
But all of those kinds of things go into developing that consistency. Talk about the lead that we would use for lead wraps and count the exact same number, which will inform us where this ends and this begins. But I keep track of all of that. So if you look at my fly boxes, for instance, I have one over here, which is this is the Shorty on the Fly beginner box.
Okay. Holy moly.
And if you look here, these are the flies that I'm going to tie and teach people to tie with our local TU introduction to fly tying class. I keep track of those with a notebook here. So if we look at the top row, that's the Black Beauty in red.
Oh, yes.
And then the gray All right, and then if we drop down another, now we do that here with the regular brassy, the red brassy, and the black brassy, and I keep track of that recipe here, here, and here. So each one of these boxes has a corresponding book.
It's so cool.
That goes with it. So this is, we call this the only box because this was
you're going to be tying these boxes.
Yeah, I'm going to reproduce
them. Yeah,
I've reproduced this one 3 times already.
That's insane.
And so what I do is I'm going to look in the box, or look in the book, excuse me. And the first fly that we do, you're right. The first fly that we're going to do is a Quill Gordon paramerger, and that's here. So I've got that written here in the first page, and then the recipe for that fly. We flip down to the next page, and it's a Quill Gordon hackle stacker. Again, we've got the recipe of what we're going to do, and that's for every fly that's in here. So when I have to go back and reproduce because somebody wants one of the boxes, I just refer to the book. Bing, 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 I go. I have the exact material, so I'm not guessing.
Oh, man.
You know, because sometimes maybe I tied this with ice dubbing, or it might have been SLF Prism, which are very similar.
Sure.
But if I've got it written in the book,
easy peasy.
I know exactly what I'm doing. And it cuts down, you know, it takes a lot less time to prepare my materials and what I'm going to do. So,
Okay, boys and girls. This, if you want to get better at your fly tying, consistency is the goal. Shorty has figured it out. I mean, just look at these boxes. And Shorty, where are you from?
Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania. Broadhead Creek is my home water. So.
All right. Thank you, Shorty.
Thank you.
Okay, well, we are, as is everybody else, getting her done, wrapping up. Well, did you have fun, Cheech?
Yeah. I'm unofficially 2-0, but officially 1-0 against Tim Flagler. I mean, I'm calling out Tom Rosenbauer. It's a chicken. You didn't even show up.
Come on,
you didn't even show up, Tom. I get it. I don't like dealing with Tim either, but I sat through Copper Jones there to take care of us, so I don't know what you're scared of. Next year, though, at some point.
And that's it. It's been a great show. If you're interested in going, they'll usually post the times for the show in the spring. We're out. Stay tuned. Part 2 of this video is coming up whenever we get it edited, but there might be fish involved. Peace out. It is freaking early. Guess it's gonna be worth it to go catch some stripers. Anyway, we're just getting ourselves in a bit of trouble. Wow. Morning. Pretty sure the water's not supposed to come in like that. Again, I'm not 100% sure. Anyway, we're here at the marina and it's a little chilly, but we're excited to be heading out. Got me and Cheech, Doug and Michelle, and Santal. Another great tire. We're looking forward to it. Basically what we're doing here is, along with all these fine people along the shoreline, is we are looking for peanut bunker. That's the bait fish that the striped bass are going for. So we just kind of cruise around until you see some bait fish busting the surface. which means obviously something's chasing them. And then good old Captain Gene here puts us into position. Cheech is ready to cast, and it is game on. I will get out of your way and get her done. I don't know if you see that on the camera, but you can kind of see out there the bait fish bust on the surface, getting chased. Son here's rigging up. Clouser looks like
half and half.
A half and half. Okay, we'll do the job. Doug, plug for PA Flyco.
Thank you, sir. Wait for the wife to hook up.
Michelle's getting after it here.
I actually was the hockey player.
We'll see.
I never played. Everywhere.
Okay, Cheech, this is it.
Yeah, let that thing go. Let it drop, he said. Let it system on. That's what he was at the
So the trick here is, because there's so many bait fish, obviously the bass have a lot to eat, which means you're competing with a lot more stuff, and there's not as many bass coming up, as Captain Gene was saying. Not super common that you'll see this few bass actively working in this much bait, but we're starting to see more and more bass come up and crash these bait fish.
So this is called a dock, and what this is going to mimic is an injured bunker on the surface. So what you want to do is you want to cast it out. It casts like a bullet, and it stays on the surface, and it's going to dance side to side, almost like a bunker that's disoriented. And a lot of times a fish will come up and boil on it, and when it does, if it misses it, you stop it, but you just keep moving it side to side like a stunned bait. And they come in, they grab it.
That's great.
Great lure.
Captain Gene knows what he's talking about.
Curtis has a fish on with my rod and reel and knots that I tied, so it's half mine.
Give $1 for the first. $1 for the first fish.
It's chaos. It's Jersey. I don't know who put the backing on that thing. You might want.
I'll trust you not.
I think I even have a bimini twist on the backing. Yeah, tighten that sucker. Yeah. Tie on the captain's fly, and you also are using knots you didn't tie. Friggin' bleep that out. My wife thinks I don't swear this much. Give us the playback. What did Curtis do right to be able to hook up on this fish?
He let it sink.
Fly in the water, right? Fly in the water.
He actually hooked when I had done a couple strips and just let it fall. He took it on the drop.
Yeah. Oh, look at the beauty of that bimini twist going through the guides. Oh man.
Injured bait fish.
Probably pretty tired.
Yeah, he's feeling it.
Pretty fish.
Like 2 steps, Curtis. There you go. Oh, son.
All right.
Man.
What a specimen.
Woo, woo, wee.
Still plenty of power.
Right on. Thanks, guys. Woo, woo, woo. Oh, man.
You're not going to do that anytime
Holy
soon.
crap.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Thanks, guys. Awesome. Woo. Nice, on.
I'll share all these with you.
Yeah, that's awesome. Okay. That was nuts. I got to take a nap.
Let me see your pliers real quick.